is a terrible, terrible, terrible day. I have to cut off my nails. I now have to cut my nails short because I broke this one. And it doesn't look like it's broken, but I'll tell you all about it in this video. But today we're all gathered here to mourn my long nails and to watch me cut them short. It's tragic because we've been through so much together and they're finally looking so good after months and months of getting them to this point, and it was for nothing because now I just have to cut them off and I'm gonna miss them so bad. My fingers are gonna look all stumpy. I can't imagine what my nails look like short anymore. Like I can think what it's supposed to look like, but if I look like it's gonna be half the length it is right now, I'm like, it's gonna look horrible. You know, when I decided to go shorter this year, I really thought that was just gonna be my hair, not my nails. But all the drama aside, I'm gonna let you see the before, and then I'm gonna show you how I file it down and deal with it, and then I'll show you the after. And while you get to watch me go through that heartbreaking process, I'll tell you the story of why this has to happen in the first place. If you can relate to my pain, tell me in the comments what helped you through these difficult times of loss. And also like and subscribe because it would make my day a lot better, thanks. Also, I'm well aware that we're currently in times of actual loss and grief. I'm not making light of that, but that's not the topic of today's video. Today I'm just being dramatic about my nails.
So, let's inspect the break that we are dealing with today. This is the thumb on my right hand, and as you can see, that crack is big and straight through. Now luckily we are at the point that I can see it if I look under my nail, which means the crack is finally off of my nail bed. But when this initially happened, it was about 1 or 2 millimeters into my nail bed, which means that if I were to take my nail off at that point, there would be blood and pain everywhere, and I was not ready for that. So what I did after the nail break happened and I discovered that it was there, is I went to a local nail salon and I asked them to please patch it somehow. And the lady put gelish on for me with a promise that this would keep the crack together and I can continue like nothing ever happened. And that was a strange thing in itself because I had one nail that was smoother and thicker than the rest of my nails, but all was good. I was happy with it until a day or so later when the crack reappeared. Somehow the crack in my nail cracked through the gelish as well, which was annoying because I paid for this and then it didn't work. However, because of the gelish on the rest of my nail, it kept it together enough that it didn't keep lifting, so my nail had enough time to grow out with a bit of a splint on it so that it wasn't on my nail bed anymore and I could safely remove my nail. To get rid of that gelish was a bit of a hassle because I don't have anything to soak it off with, so as you might have seen already, I had to use nail clippers to get my nail as short as possible, and then I took some heavy duty nail files, and then I filed on top of my nail to get the gelish as thin as possible, enough so that it's flexible and I could peel the gelish off. Given that was not the best thing I could have done because it did do some damage to my nail bed, but it's not that bad, and because my nails are short you don't really see it, so I'm okay with it. But afterwards, to just make that look a little bit better, I filed over my nail a little bit and I added a little bit of nail oil to just soothe the area. Then I cut the rest of my nails short, which was a hassle to do. Mind you, this is the first time in literal years that I've used a nail clipper. Even before my nails were long, I just used a nail file, so I was very much out of practice when it came to using a nail clipper. But I thought you'd kind of just clip once and then the whole thing's gone and then you have a good day. But no, I had to inch in from the one side and then from the other side, but I somehow managed to get all my nails short on my right hand, and then I decided to take off the nail polish because it was starting to look really funky, as you might have noticed, and then I just took a nail file to file them down and to give them a bit of a nicer shape and not the jagged edges I had when I had just cut it. When I moved on to my left hand, I decided let me take off the nail polish first so that you can see my nails in their full naked glory, and then I thought, why don't I try filing them down? Because I'm so used to using a nail file, this might be the easier option for me, but oh no, that took forever. Because my nails are so tough, I just kept filing and filing, and it took so long that I decided to just cut my nails again, went in with the clippers, did that whole hassle again, struggled because they're so tiny and I don't know what I'm doing, but I got them short, and then again I just went in with a nail file to shape them out a bit. My right hand was a little bit too short for comfort. I cut a little bit too close to the nail bed, so my left hand I left it a little bit longer, and I'll just be filing my nails after this to keep them at the length they are at now. So now for how this happened. Back in January, we were dog sitting two large dogs, and the one dog was jumping at me when I came out the door. So I tried petting her on her head so she would calm down, and as her face came to me and my hand went to her, my thumbnail got trapped between two of her teeth, and then as she dropped, she bent it, and my whole finger was in pain for the rest of the day, and then it still took me a week to notice my nail broke.
Well, now my nails are short. It's not the same. I'm gonna have to get used to this. Scratching feels a little different and I can like feel my fingertips again. It's been a while, it's an odd sensation. My hands just look different entirely, but at least not as bad as I thought it was gonna look. It's gonna take some getting used to, but it's not the end of the world. I'm not gonna paint my nails for now. I think they need to breathe a little bit. I've been painting them every day and having them look nice, and I'm just gonna let them be bare, get used to them again. I have to go wash dishes. I don't have an excuse to not wash dishes because I don't have long nails to protect anymore. But then, thank you for watching today. I hope you enjoyed the drama and story time today. And if you did, a reminder to hit that subscribe button because it would definitely make my day. And I look forward to seeing you again next time. Bye! Look at this like 80s vibe my hair has. I like it. It's because it's like all rainy and muggy out, but I'm okay with it.